Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 4th of September 2021. I'm sure, like me, you've heard the news from yesterday about a decision that the organisation called the Juliet Charlie Victor Indigo has made regarding a certain treatment for a certain age range of young people here in the UK. Now, if you're from abroad, this kind of body, this committee, is kind of a government organisation who have made the decision to not recommend the Big V to be rolled out to a sort of a very young sort of age range of people, as was going to be planned to start on the 6th of September. So it came yesterday, so very much at the 11th hour, and it's still not a kind of a 100% done deal that the whole thing's totally off the table, because the chief medical officers of England, Wales, Scotland and Ireland, not to mention the leaders like Johnson and Sturgeon, come in and overrule them. And what it has done is really set the cat among the pigeons. This is sort of a major government body making this recommendation. And I don't think the recommendation is through the goodness of their own hearts. I think it's because they are starting to see that the brown stuff is very close to hitting the fan, to use that expression, and they don't want fingers being pointed at them. If this thing's going to be sort of rolled out, they want the buck to stop kind of higher up. But I think it is a really good sign. It's a sign that there is a certain amount of breaking within the ranks. Certain people within the powers that shouldn't be are beginning to panic badly, and I think cracks are really starting to appear in the edifice. And I think we are getting close to a tipping point, because at the very least, even if the approval is given by the chief medical officers in the next few days and the thing goes ahead, the fact that this major government body, and it's all over mainstream media, this story as well, so many people, or most people up and down the country, will be seeing this and they'll be thinking, what the hell is going on? Why is this body sort of not recommending it? And I think it's going to sow a lot of doubt in a lot of people's heads, and there'll be a lot of younger people now who perhaps won't be getting the sort of treatment that we're talking about here. So I think it's a very, very positive sign. And I think there are certain other cracks in the edifice as well. For instance, you've probably also heard about Toby Young's half-sister, who was a very kind of healthy 25-year-old who a couple of months ago just sadly passed away with not really any explanation whatsoever, apart from the fact that some months before she'd had again a certain treatment times 2. Toby Young himself is trying to play that kind of angle down, and he doesn't want to be accused of being anti this particular treatment, but you kind of can sort of read between the lines, and stories like this are just sort of starting to sort of pop up here, there and everywhere now. And I think people in the mainstream media are really, and the government are really struggling to keep a lid on it. I think, as I say, certain segments are starting to panic, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens over the next few days, to be quite honest with you. Anyway, I've got a video. It's actually with David Clues talking to Dr. Corbett. I did have a subscriber recommending the first video, which only came out about 2, 3, 4 days ago, but they did a second follow-up one just yesterday, going on about these two topics that I've talked about in this video. Again, it's going to be way too spicy to link to directly on this platform, so that video will be on my website under fairplaynow.net/must, short for must see videos, and I'll leave a link to my website in the description box below. So if you go in there, click on the link to my website, and then it'll be the first big red button that you see right at the top of the page. Click on that to the video, and they go into these two subjects, like I say, in quite a bit more detail than I've been able to here. So no doubt be back a bit later on today. Leave it there. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.